In a world of conformity, one man dared to question everything. His revolutionary ideas changed physics forever and redefined our understanding of the universe itself. This is the extraordinary story of Albert Einstein, not just a scientist, but a visionary whose mind unlocked the deepest secrets of reality. Prepare to journey through the life of a man who proved that imagination can literally reshape our understanding of the cosmos. March 14, 1879. A Jewish couple in Ulm, Germany welcomes their first child, Albert. Though his parents had no way of knowing it, this child would one day become synonymous with genius itself. Contrary to popular belief, Einstein wasn't born a prodigy. He spoke late, not until age 4, and struggled with the rigid education system of his time. His teachers even suggested he might never succeed academically. But young Albert possessed something far more valuable than academic conformity: insatiable curiosity. At age 5, his father showed him a pocket compass. The way the needle moved, seemingly by magic, bewildered him. What invisible force could possibly make it point north? This simple question sparked a lifelong obsession with understanding the invisible forces governing our universe. By 12, he taught himself algebra and geometry. By 16, he was contemplating what it would be like to ride alongside a beam of light, a thought experiment that would later lead to his most revolutionary theories. 1905. The world doesn't yet know Einstein's name. At 26, he works as a clerk at the Swiss Patent Office, a job he took after being rejected for academic positions. But in his spare time, between reviewing patent applications, something extraordinary is happening. In what scientists now call his annus mirabilis, his miracle year, Einstein publishes not one, but 4 groundbreaking papers that would fundamentally alter physics forever. His first paper proved that atoms and molecules actually exist, something still debated at the time. His second explained the photoelectric effect, revealing that light behaves as both a wave and a particle, a concept that would later help launch quantum physics and earn him the Nobel Prize. Then came his paper on special relativity, challenging Newton's laws that had dominated science for 200 years. And finally, almost as an afterthought, he derived the equation that would become the most famous in history: E equals mc². This elegant formula revealed that energy and matter are actually 2 forms of the same thing, a discovery that would eventually lead to nuclear energy and fundamentally change the course of human history. But Einstein wasn't finished. In 1915, he unveiled his masterpiece, general relativity. This wasn't just another scientific theory, it was a complete reimagining of gravity itself. Where Newton saw gravity as a force pulling objects together, Einstein realized something far more profound: that massive objects actually curve the fabric of space and time around them. Gravity isn't a force at all, but rather the effect of this curvature. The scientific community was skeptical. How could anyone prove such an extraordinary claim? The answer came during a solar eclipse in 1919, when astronomer Arthur Eddington measured starlight bending around the sun, exactly as Einstein had predicted. The next morning, newspaper headlines around the world declared, "Revolution in science, new theory of the universe, Newton's ideas overthrown." Overnight, Einstein became the world's first scientific celebrity. The implications were staggering: black holes, the expanding universe, gravitational waves, all predicted by Einstein decades before technology could confirm them. But who was the man behind these revolutionary ideas? Einstein was more than equations. He was deeply human, a passionate musician who played violin, a stubborn nonconformist who refused to wear socks, and a humanitarian who spoke out against racism and war. In 1939, fearing Nazi Germany might develop atomic weapons, Einstein signed a letter to President Roosevelt urging the U.S. to research nuclear reactions. This letter helped launch the Manhattan Project, which created the atomic bomb. Though Einstein never worked directly on weapons research, he later called this the one great mistake in my life. After witnessing the devastation in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Einstein became a passionate advocate for nuclear disarmament and world peace. The unleashed power of the atom has changed everything save our modes of thinking, he warned, and thus we drift toward unparalleled catastrophe. Today, Einstein's discoveries power our modern world in ways he could never have imagined. The GPS in your phone works because it accounts for Einstein's relativity. Solar panels exist because of his explanation of the photoelectric effect. Lasers, nuclear energy, quantum computing, all trace their roots to his revolutionary ideas. As recently as 2015, scientists detected gravitational waves, ripples in space-time that Einstein predicted a century earlier. And in 2019, we captured the first image of a black hole, another Einstein prediction confirmed. Yet perhaps Einstein's greatest legacy isn't found in his equations, but in his approach to life and learning. Imagination is more important than knowledge, he said. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Einstein reminds us that the greatest scientific breakthroughs don't come from following the rules. They come from questioning them, from wondering what if, from daring to imagine the impossible. On April 18, 1955, Einstein took his final breath. But his ideas continued to breathe life into our understanding of the cosmos. In his office at Princeton, a blackboard remained covered with equations, his unfinished final quest to unite all forces of nature into one elegant theory. That unified theory remains unsolved to this day, waiting perhaps for the next Einstein to emerge. Which of Einstein's discoveries do you find most fascinating? Comment below. If you enjoyed this journey through the mind of a genius, hit subscribe and the notification bell to never miss another episode exploring the extraordinary minds that shaped our world. If you're inspired by the stories of extraordinary individuals who dared to challenge the status quo, join our community of curious minds by subscribing to Zemu Voice. We bring you meticulously researched stories of the visionaries who have shaped our world. Thanks for watching.